Mr. President, and thank you to my colleague from Arizona. I'm pleased to be here on the floor because in a few minutes I'm going to be offering a motion to instruct the conferees for the NDAA to extend the Afghan Special Immigrant Visa Program and to authorize additional visas for deserving applicants. You know, for those of you who remember the debate that we had on the floor during the NDAA, you will remember that we had come to an agreement. The opponents of this program had agreed with John McCain and me that we needed to keep the promises that we had made to so many of those Afghan interpreters who made a life and death difference in helping our servicemen and women on the ground in Afghanistan as they fought the Taliban. This is a program that Senator McCain and I have worked on for several years. We have been successful in previous years in getting this extension and keeping the word that we have, the promise that we have made to those Afghan interpreters, and keeping the word of the American government that we are going to help those who helped us. And yet we go into this NDAA conference without an extension of the Special Immigrant Visa Program. Without congressional action, the Afghan SIV program will largely sunset around December. It will leave thousands of Afghans who stood alongside our men and women and other government personnel at severe risk. I just talked to a woman this morning who told me the story of an Afghan interpreter who just arrived in the United States last night. She said he had been waiting 3 years to get his special immigrant visa, and during that time he was so worried about his family that he slept in another room at night when he went to bed. So if the Taliban found them, they would kill only him and not the rest of his family. You know, this country owes a great debt to the Afghans who provided the essential assistance to our mission in Afghanistan. The thousands of brave men and women who, like this man who just arrived in the United States, put themselves and their families at risk to help our soldiers and our diplomats accomplish their mission and return home safely. Congress must not turn its back on these individuals. That outcome would be a moral failing, and it would also carry significant national security strategic costs going forward. So I would hope that when we have this vote on the motion to instruct, that my colleagues will agree with Senator McCain and I that this is something that we need to do. We need to make sure that one of the things that comes out of that NDAA conference is an agreement to extend those special visas to those individuals who are still in the pipeline. So thank you, Mr. President. I thank my colleague from Arizona for all of his work to try and get this done, and I hope that working together we can make this happen.